In the World Wide Web, the nonsensical and illogical comments of the underworld are hunted by the detectives of the Dusty Comments email crime unit. These are their stories.
Hey, everybody, grace and peace. We're back. But I want to tell you a story. Back in 2017, here in Georgia was going through a drought, and it was pretty substantive. Our major water source, which is called Lake Lanier, which is north of Whitaker Park, it was going down. It was going down. It was, every day the news was reporting how much lower below full, let me start that again, full pool the lake was. It was a daily update, almost hourly, right? And the governor at that time, his name was Sonny Perdue. He decided that, we've tried everything because you can't cut but so much water because that's what, feeds the city of Atlanta and so forth. So Sonny Perdue tried something really controversial, super controversial. Sonny Perdue decided to pray. In his official capacity as governor of Georgia, he literally did a prayer vigil from the official podium. I should have brought that up because it was really interesting because a lot of people were in their feelings about this. So I bring this up because, and eventually it did rain. It didn't rain. I mean, there was no rain in the forecast initially. And of course, people were in their feelings about it for sure. But I think he did exactly what, yeah, here it is right here. Let me bring this in real quick. And I'm on just, in light of what's going on in California, I think California could learn something from those Southerners. Us Southerners. Oh, just cleared that. What do we do? Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. Just something to think about.
They say they've tried everything else to end the epic drought. Tuesday, they turned to God.
To very reverently and respectfully pray up a storm.
It wasn't a vigil for redemption or salvation. Instead, hundreds gathered at Georgia's state capitol to pray for rain.
To ask God to shower our state, our region, our nation with the blessings of water.
They look for help from the heavens as the metro Atlanta area teeters on the edge of running out of water. State officials have responded with tight usage restrictions and calls to conserve.
We have a great God.
But this is a new tactic, the call to prayer from a Baptist governor who confesses Georgians haven't done enough to conserve.
Hopefully we will be better conservators of the blessings God's given us as he gives us more.
The spiritual message not well received by a handful of protesters who called the vigil a violation of the separation of church and state.
The government needs to take action, not call prayer meetings. Let the churches call prayer meetings.
With only the most drastic water restrictions left to implement, the government is putting faith in the power of prayer.
We need rain from the Chattahoochee Basin all the way to Tybee Lake. We need rain in Georgia, Lord.
And although their prayers were not immediately answered, those looking for a sign can find solace in the weather forecast. Rain is expected in the region by the end of the week. Jason Bronis, The Associated Press, Atlanta.
All right. So I wanted to bring that up. I'm kind of conflicted. So as a Christian, I'm a little bit conflicted because I feel like Georgia's got a lot of problems. And I think like going to God, for literally for his hand and not for his redemption is problematic. But I think we can see one thing for sure. And I remember it being pretty sure that Sonny Perdue was very clear and very demonstrative about the fact that Georgia needs to, he was saying conserve God's blessings, but to a degree in a very roundabout way, he was mentioning the fact that Georgia needs to repent. Now, that was not in that news article that we watched, but I remember I was thinking about like, wow, he's literally saying that. So I think he was aware, shout out to Sonny Perdue, that Georgia, hey, we have some things on our hands that, it's not going to take rain and water and soap to wash off. It's going to take the redemption of Christ to deal with the mess that we've done as Georgians, as humans. But the fact that he said, at least they recognize, like, hey, you know what? We can go to God in prayer. Again, I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I think it seemed a little bit demonstrative, a little bit performative. But hey, I would much rather you have a prayer vigil for rain than a bus to delete little people at a DNC rally. I'll take prayer for 200. I don't even care. I'll take a Baptist prayer, and I'm a Presbyterian. I'll take Baptist prayer every day. Okay, from the governor, from the governor's pulpit or governor's podium. I don't care. I'll take that. If we don't have that, I'll take it. Okay, let's just keep it 100. But I just thought that was interesting.